We can take this one clip, it was shot backwards, flip the screen, you can see his phone says 550, he posts 713. You don't need to look any further than that to know they're all fake and he's lying about his routines they do.
You a fraud! You are a fraud!
The fitness he shows is not how he gets fit. All of the videos we see on Instagram of him sprinting are, if you break it down, literally just 3-second sprints filmed with 4 camera angles and side by side. Just as an example, here's my wife hitting 19.2 miles an hour on the curve. Okay, time to take that blindfolds off. I pray if you've clicked on this video, you already know that Ashton Hall is a complete act and a fake Natty.
Me! Brick by brick!
No outward signs of using steroids, except for the fact the guy looks like a pro bodybuilder.
But there was the entire Liver King era.
This is Liver King. What up, primals?
Where all the comments were supporters believing that the testicles were giving him the physique that he achieved that whole time.
Try the testicle first. Like,
never taken steroids. I've never done PEDs other than prioritize, execute, and dominate in life.
Do I take steroids? To be honest, I don't expect them to think that I'm natural. I don't want them to think that I'm natural.
I stopped eating testicles.
Ashton Hall today is the superhero action movie star of the 80s, also on steroids. We're just seeing it in this huge, soured, poisoned social sphere of social media today. Back then, we idolized their figures. We wanted to be like them, strive like them. Boom, they're on steroids. Today, people idolize his figure, want to be like him. Boom, he's on steroids.
Steroids! We know it's steroids.
I'm gonna go over 4 or 5 points that sum up all of his videos and his tactics, and hopefully after you've seen this video, you'll never have to click on a video of his again. Remember, if we go back to my coach Bluey, Lucas Da Silva fitness audit, yes, these guys are genetic beasts, but they certainly aren't 1 in a billion. If that was the case, we just have 8 of them existing on social media. Remember the steroid studies. The control group taking steroids, not lifting, gained as much muscle mass as the group lifting natural. I thought for 2025, Coach Bluey was the ultimate fake Natty, lying to his followers, but Ashton Hall has just brushed him aside, blown past him, and apparently with even less athletic videos. But at least Coach Bluey's got explosive power and can do some backflips, and he's not just a one-trick pony doing 3-second sprints on Instagram. This influencer, Dylan McKnight, admitted to taking SARMs.
I took a SARM.
Oh
now,
my
this is
God,
not quite
bro.
a traditional.
And if you look at his physique, it's not even half of what Ashton Hall's is.
That was horrible, man. That was fucking horrible.
So these guys can take a lot less than you think to cheat their physique any way they want to.
Oh, if we threw SARMs into here, yeah, I would look at SARMs as like a pre-workout because they're easily attainable, no side effects. Let's try them. We'll all try them. Fuck it, 4 weeks, we'll all do it together.
I've seen thousands of people come through my strength classes, and people do not blow up like that over the course of a bunch of years. There is no response like that except for on PEDs.
You were the 4th-string running back? Do y'all know what 4th-string means?
People defend him saying he was a running back in college.
So this nigga averaged 11 yards in 2 years in college football.
But if you look at his young photos, that was him fit, fast, and young in college. Like Jurian Ryder says,
my arms, my definition, grew more in 3 months of pinning, pharmaceutical prescription grade juice. 2 to 3 months grew more than me training for 20 years. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
this guy swallowed the fake Natty formula, signed the deal with the devil, and went full on for it.
How is it possible to suddenly put on this much muscle, this much size, later on in your lifting career?
Right, just the same as Coach Bluey.
What's up, everyone? My name is Lucas Da Silva.
Also puts your body into positions that you're not really used to.
We always hear of their insane transformation they show you before and after, but there is zero media that exists showing their hard work transforming to the figure they are.
183 pounds 3 years ago. 35 pounds later, life suddenly changed for me.
And they suddenly emerge into this new sphere, super jacked and swole, claiming it was all hard work the whole time.
We know it's steroids. Think of it. Do you really think a guy who has this much experience, who's not a newbie, is going to suddenly go from 25% body fat to 9% while adding 20 pounds of muscle?
All of the videos we see on Instagram of him sprinting are, if you break it down, literally just 3-second sprints filmed with 4 camera angles, slowed down, recut, showed a different angle, all to make it look like it's him sprinting longer, when in fact it's not. He's just picking 40 meters, sprinting, and it's over with. Everyone saw the clips of him losing to speed and falling flat on his face.
You a fraud! You are a fraud!
Yes, these guys are super athletic and pretty fast, but he's way too bulbous to be classified as a true sprinter. And you can just see his arm swing is so tight, being held back from his pecs and his biceps, he can't get full stride going. And if we look at almost every other second clip, he's got K-tape wrapped around his knees, down his calves, up on his quads and his IT band. He's already bracing some sort of injury. If we compare it to one of the greats, Roger Federer, he played 1,500 matches and never once put tape, wraps, bandages on his knees. And he said it's always a sign of weakness to your opponents that something's wrong with you. So when you see Ashton Hall wrapped up, taped up in all these videos, it's because something is already happening, not a preventative damage standpoint. So he's already blown himself up, ripping himself to pieces, trying all these clips. And to go on about him being not so fast, he always puts up 20 plus miles per hour. Well, if it was 21, he'd write 21. So it's probably just breaking 20 miles an hour. And side by side, just as an example, here's my wife hitting 19.2 miles an hour on the curve. Next, the fitness he shows is not how he gets fit. The same story with Coach Bluey.
I struggle to believe that a gentleman holding 50s in each hand which is to say 100 pounds of external load, is sufficiently challenged with deep squats.
Razzle dazzle, body weight, burpee, broad jump, toe tap, core crunch, plank drop downs is not how you get that big, jacked and strong. It is a show and a guise of the circus tricks for clicks to post videos to Instagram. I also covered this in the female fitness influencer, the ones that teach you 10-pound dumbbells on a yoga mat, videos at home, and then they shut the cameras off, head to the gym and hit 400-pound leg presses.
This is kind of just one of those calisthenics sort of like female workouts where they kind of just jump, you know, like the glute videos the girls buy.
Today's a full body workout to tone every muscle. Let's get ready to work.
I can guarantee you Ashton Hall is putting the camera down, throwing those light weights away, heading over to leg press, squat rack, quad extension, big machines, the big basics to do his big body shaping. And go figure, it's those body weight movements, the fast feet they promise will burn 1,000 calories an hour, will get you a 90-day transformation and sell to you in their programs.
Jumping, hopping around. You're not burning 500 calories in 20 minutes.
They'll never tell you it's the heavy leg press, the big, basic, fundamental moving machines that gets you that kind of strength and physique. I found a video here of him saying, oh, it's leg day exercises, but he chooses to do a thruster and he's trying to get these dumbbells up overhead and he's so tight he can't even lock his elbows straight out. And why would you bother wasting time pressing overhead if you're truly trying to focus on weight into the legs? He put those down and he went over to leg press and kept his weights going there.
If you saw this guy squatting plate on a side, 135 pounds, which is more weight almost certainly than what he was holding in his hands, and he was doing deep squats for sets of 8, you would be like, he's warming up. And then you're like, he's warming up for 4 sets straight.
Another clip, he could probably squat 405 for reps, but he's got what, 80 pounds on his back, showing you a little baby squat, thinking that's what he's going to do, and that fills his Instagram. It took me forever to dig deep and find the clips of him hitting those big machines, big weights. Okay, it's all a facade. They don't have an upper edge. They do nothing different than us. They don't even work harder than us. It's the PEDs doing the growing for them. Lock that into your mind, get it right.
So it's 80% hormones, man. And look at no, Holly, you're wrong. And you've never ever used real anabolics. But you're telling me I'm wrong.
I could eat this entire jar of peanut butter pretzels, train my balls off, and wake up with veins in my abs. I could get a pump in literally 1 set. It was insane.
Next are his routine videos mocking us. I hope we all know these are fake, but take it as a slap to the face because this is what he wants you to think fitness influencers do to get the physique they have, when in reality it's wake up in the morning, pop a counter full of pills, inject the PEDs, work out basically half as hard as us and let the drugs do the working for them. We can take this one clip, it was shot backwards, flip the screen, you can see his phone says 550, he posts 713. You don't need to look any further than that to know they're all fake and he's lying about his routines they do. And like I showed you with the Coach Bluey, most of these guys just stay up at night pretending it's 4 a.m. in the morning, shoot the clips, and make a fake video of it to fool us viewers. And if you remember the camera tactics from my Nick Bear audit,
every morning, 4:30 a.m. wake up, big session, big effort today. Just knocked out 8 miles 57 minutes.
It's the Survivor Man trick. You set the camera up, run out down the street, come back to the camera out of breath, covered in water, sweat, and pretend you ran your 8-mile run, okay? It's just tips and tricks tactics to shoot content, to get the views without actually doing the hard work.
When you become the right person, what you do is you start separating.
And it just goes back to his curve sprint videos. Set the camera up, 3-second sprint, cut the camera. Oh, was that a 30-minute workout? Was that a 13-second workout? We don't know. It just shows him running fast. He doesn't do any work. Upload, gets the likes, gets the views, gets the sponsor agreements. Done. Lastly, for the fake Natty formula, you got to scroll 2 seconds to find out he's pushing supplements and pushing his programs on you.
You have social media people who want to have a Ferrari to hide their insecurities, so they take steroids, lie about it, and sell you nutrition programs and sell you protein powders.
Do these bodyweight exercises, take this shitty no-name protein powder and look just like me. That's all you need to do. Send me your money and the results will come. If you remember from my protein powder audit, there's the Grandmaster factory where all protein powder comes from as a byproduct of the dairy industry. These companies just buy the bulk, repackage their label on it, and crank the price and sell it to you in false hopes that you might one day look like them.
It comes in these bags.
That's all the breath I'm wasting on this guy. Remember, you have to stop following the enhanced lifters. They're a facade, they're a show trying to take your money. Learn who the natty ones are, the true athletes, and start to follow them. Don't spend money on their programs or their supplements. Remember, fitness is a long-term game. These guys want you to think it's 30 days, overnight, 90-day transformation. Put your head down for 6 months of hard work and then work towards your 1,000 workout goal. You gotta log 1,000 workouts, fitness for life mindset. That'll get you started well on the journey. That's it for now, until next time. The control group, lifting weights,
Exercise